good quality match.
Okay.
I mean, both teams hit an insane mark. Both teams defended really well, served. I didn't see the serving stats, but yeah, pretty darn good for men's volleyball with serving errors and all the things. So what we were talking about was like proud of how we played. We played one of the better matches of our season, and just wasn't good enough. They played great, and there was a couple plays in the second set that didn't go our way. That was maybe the difference was kind of halfway through there. There was a couple opportunities that we had as we were up 1 or 2 points to kind of keep the control, and credit to them, they made some great plays to save those rallies. We were kind of in that opposite situation last night or 2 nights ago, so it's the way it goes in volleyball, and but couldn't be more proud of the fight, the effort, the skill, kind of the confidence that we played with. Just did a really good job.
Vinny, take us away.
Yeah. Vinny Lopes here from Off the Block. Cole and Brian, obviously, it's tough right now in the moment, but looking back at this match, what do you feel was the biggest difference from the opening game to the final 3 games?
It was just, like Coach said, this was such a unique game, and we both teams hit out of this gym, and the margins were 3 or 4 points here and there. So there's no real telling the difference. It's just sometimes that the way the sport goes, especially from this level, and then once you get overseas, that's just how volleyball is sometimes, and you just gotta move on and deal with it. So yeah.
I don't really have anything to add. Just it was a close game, and they got us this time.
And Coach, just ask you, can you talk about what these 2 players not only have been in this match, but this season just representing Pepperdine?
Yeah, tremendous. I think we talked about it a little bit along the way, but kind of for probably different reasons. Barnett stepped into a big leadership role for us this season. Didn't know kind of what that was going to look like, and so his leadership, his presence with the team was fantastic this year, and that was a huge part for our program. I think this is the 17th or 18th time that Pepperdine men's volleyball has been in the Final Four, so this is a familiar place, but it's been a while, and so that was been a big conversation about where we are, where we want to be, and this is where we want to be, and you got to be in the mix, and it's gonna go your way sometimes and not. And so Ryan's tremendous leadership and skill development throughout this season was the only way that we were back here, and then of course with Cole in so many of the same ways. Even though he's new to the program, he was leading the group at many times throughout the season, both with the level of play as well as just presence on the court, and his confidence. And what I told him after the match last night or 2 nights ago is his toughness was what I think changed our program, and they kind of set the tone for resiliency and just continuing to fight. And I think that most teams throughout this season would have crumbled, but because of Cole's consistency and performance and just mental strength, I will believe in him for the rest of his life for sure to do whatever he wants. Just know how confident and poised he is in such critical moments. And so just both, thanks for letting me the opportunity to brag on these guys, but 2 pretty special people.
Coach Joe McCurdy with Volleyball Mag. It's safe to say that a lot of people weren't expecting you to make it to the semifinals of the NCAA tournament, let alone the NCAA tournament itself. But a really impressive performance the back half of the season. What can you say about the future of the Pepperdine program?
It's really good. We're hyped on it. It's we're really young. We have some really good players continuing to come in over the next 2 years as well. And so from where we stand, really positive. We know who we have coming back next year, and so I think culturally, you've got to have both. You've got to have this really defined culture and environment of competitiveness and winning. You need depth. You need a lot in order to win a national championship these days. I think 20, 30 years ago, you probably needed 2 good players. Now you need 7. And just the standard is so high with the international players, with the transfers, with so much that's changed in our game. The level of play is so high, what's required. And so it's awesome that we've earned our way into the mix. We were in the mix most of the year. We only had 1 match where we didn't play well. But outside of that, we were in it with everybody. We were just a little bit short. And so the guys kept believing, and I think the crowd at Pepperdine was really helpful for us. And to be able to give us this opportunity, and we're really grateful for that. And certainly, I thought the team played with the absolute utmost excellence throughout the whole season, and in particular this week, that everybody at Pepperdine would be proud of how we went about our business here.